Hello students, in our previous video, we learned about physical properties of acids and bases and indicators. We also learned that indicators are used to tell us that whether a substance is acidic or basic. But how do indicators tell us whether a substance is acidic or basic? Well, actually, indicators change color or smell when brought in contact with acids or bases. There are different types of indicators. Let's first talk about natural indicators. As name itself says, the indicators that are obtained from natural sources like plants or lichens are known as natural indicators. For example, litmus, turmeric, China rose petals, red cabbage, grape juice, and beetroot juice are the indicators obtained from natural resources. Let's do some activities to understand how natural indicators work. Let's take turmeric first. Turmeric is an excellent indicator to test whether a given chemical is acidic or basic in nature. For the activity, take a blotting paper and apply some turmeric paste on it. Allow it to settle for some time. Now take one basic solution and add few drops on turmeric paper. What do you observe? Yes, it will turn red. This means that bases change color of turmeric paper to red. Then what about acids? Let's see it also. For this, take one acidic solution and add few drops on turmeric paper. Is there any change? No. Hence, the color of turmeric paper does not change with acids. So in this way, turmeric or turmeric paper help us to identify acid or base without tasting them. Now let's identify acid and base with the help of China rose. The China rose flower can differentiate between acids and bases. But how do we use this flower? Let us see. Take a beaker filled with hot water and add China rose flower to it. Let it rest for some time. Now add few drops of this solution to acid. Color of solution changes to magenta red or red. However, when added to alkali, the color of solution changes to green or yellowish green. So in this way, with the help of China rose, we can identify acids and bases. But sometimes adding solution based indicators to acid or bases is not convenient method for testing. So for that, we use litmus paper, which is much more convenient way. Litmus paper is a type of pH indicator made by treating the paper with natural dyes from lichens. Usually, litmus paper is either red or blue. Let's do an activity to understand how to perform test with the help of litmus paper to identify acids and bases. To perform the test, place a drop of liquid sample on a small strip of paper or dip a piece of litmus paper in a small quantity of the sample. Ideally, don't dip the litmus paper in an entire container of a chemical. The dye could contaminate a potentially valuable sample. If the blue litmus paper changes to red, the sample is acidic. And if it does not change the color, it indicates the sample is base. If the red litmus paper changes to blue, it indicates sample is base. And if it does not change its color, indicating the sample is an acid. This is how litmus paper help us to identify acids and bases. So to summarize, we saw how natural indicators like litmus paper, turmeric paper, and China rose work. In our next video, we will learn more about synthetic indicators.